friends, welcome to my channel. So in the today's lecture we are going to discuss the third flow algorithm, which is one of the sliding window protocol, that is selective repeat. Till now we have discussed stop and wait and go back and selective repeat is the improvement over go back and. So let's discuss what is selective repeat. So the first thing we need to understand that the order in which this is your sender and this is your receiver. I already told you in go back and the order in which sender is sending the messages, the same order receiver should receive it, like this. If I am sending packets 1, 2 and 3 to receiver, receiver should also accept all the packets in the order 1, 2 and 3. And in go back and what was the sender window size? N. In go back and. In what is the receiver window size? It is actually 1. Sender would send any number of packets at a time, but at a one particular point of time, receiver could only receive one packet. But what is selective repeat? In selective repeat, sender window size is N and receiver window size is also N. In go back and at a one particular point of time, receiver could receive only one packet, but we have improved little bit our go back and. In selective repeat, the receiver window size is N. Receiver can receive all the packets which sender is transmitting at a time, and it is basically in order. It is basically in order, it is out of order. In order means all the packets which sender is going to be transmitting, all the packets are going to be accepted by the receiver in a particular order. Like if sender has sent all the packets in order 1, 2, 3, receiver is going to accept all the packets in that order, like 1, 2 and 3. But that is not the case with selective repeat. In this, if you are sending packets 1, 2 and 3, if sender is sending packets 1, 2 and 3, receiver can also receive packets 1, 2, 3 at a one particular point of time. If receiver initially get packet number 2, it will accept packet number 2. If receiver receive now packet number 1, it will receive. So it is basically out of order. It is not that we are not strict in this case of selective repeat. While this go back and was a stop-on protocol, but in this we have to get all the packets, and it is not necessary that we have to receive all the packets in an order. In this case, we can receive packets initially 2, then 1, then 3. This way. So all these packets which we are receiving are out of order. They are not in the same order in which sender is sending. So that is the difference between go back and selective repeat. Firstly, the receiver window size is equivalent to sender window size. Second thing we need to understand is it can accept all the packets out of order. It is not that the way sender is sending the packets, receiver should receive all the packets in the similar order. No, in selective repeat, we don't need to accept the in order packets. So let me give you one more example. Let's suppose this is a sender. This is a sender and this is a receiver. This is a network, one network in which your sender is present, and this is some another network in which your receiver is present. And we have several routers between two networks in this way. So let's suppose I am sending message, hi, what's up, and my YouTube link. These are actually three messages which I am sending to my friend Pooja, and all these three messages are basically your three packets. So each packet is given a sequence number. Each packet is given a number. So 0, 1 and 2. So these are the three packets having number 0, 1 and 2. So this is my device. This is device of my friend Pooja. So I want to send these three messages on WhatsApp to my friend Pooja. And it is not that all these three packets might follow the same route. They might follow the same route, but there is also a chance that all these packets might follow the different routes or the different paths. Let's suppose, hi, what's up, and YouTube link. So in this case, what is the sender window size? Sender window size is 3. Means sender can send 3 packets in a cycle, one after another. And what is the receiver window size? Receiver window size is also 3. Receiver can receive 3 packets at a one particular time. So this is our 0, this is first packet, and this is second packet. So let's suppose my high packet got lost. Let's suppose this high packet got lost. Now receiver window size is actually 3. Receiver can receive 3 packets at a time. So the first packet is lost. If you look at go back and what happens, the receiver is going to accept all the packets in a one particular order, like firstly 0, 1 and 2. So if the first packet is lost, all the remaining packets the receiver will discard in go back n. But what happens in selective repeat? When the first packet goes to the Pooja or the receiver will accept it. It needs 3 packets. So even it needs 3 packets at one particular point of time, when the first packet goes to receiver, it will accept that packet. It will accept that packet. It is not that like in go back and if first packet is lost, all the remaining packets will be discarded. No, it will accept packet number 1 and then it will also accept packet number 2. This packet which was lost, sender is going to retransmit only this packet. Sender is going to retransmit only this packet. The entire window, like in go back and will not be transmitted. So it is basically out of order. In this case, even if your second message is received first, it will accept that. Then it will accept the first message. So in selective repeat, only the message which was lost is going to be retransmitted. not the entire window like in go back n. So we will be just retransmitting the packet number 0. We retransmitted it and this receiver will get this packet. So this is how selective repeat work. If you look at go back n is basically a very stubborn protocol. It is just going to accept all of your packets in a order, like firstly 0, then 1, then 2. But selective repeat is not stubborn. It is little bit, you can call it as an open-minded protocol. It is an open-minded protocol. It will accept whatever packet is coming to it. It is little bit open-minded. Okay, so any packets which receiver is going to get, it will accept all those packets, and the remaining packets which get lost, we will be retransmitting all those packets. And if these packets are out of order, you could use some of the algorithms like to arrange in ascending or descending order. We basically discussed that you have 10 values and you have to arrange all those in one particular sequence. So if these are not in a one particular sequence, you could apply some of the logic here to arrange all these packets in a sequence. You could apply that, arrange all these packets into ascending or descending order. So you could arrange all these packets in a one particular sequence. So this is how it is improvement over go back n. Stop and wait efficiency was very less. Then we improved our efficiency with the help of sliding window protocols. Go back n and selective repeat both are sliding window protocols. Now let's discuss the efficiency. So now let's discuss the efficiency in selective repeat. So it is similar like go back n. There is little bit difference. So what is the efficiency? Efficiency is basically useful time upon total time. So in this, how much useful time we are having? Initially what we did, we transmitted only one packet on the channel. When sender transmitted one packet, and the meanwhile time, unless it gets acknowledgement back, sender is transmitting many packets on the channel. So what is our total time? Total time is transmitting one packet, then that packet will propagate, then we have acknowledgement, then that acknowledgement will propagate to the sender. So the first packet, the one packet transmission time is TT. So out of all this total time, how much time we are utilizing? That really depends on n. How many number of packets we are transmitting in the meanwhile time. So this is a total time transmitting one packet and you get acknowledgement back. But in the meanwhile, how many packets you are transmitting? That is actually n into TT. So it is equivalent to efficiency. So we can ignore the acknowledgement time. It is going to be negligible. In some of the questions it is considered, but in most of the problems we consider it as negligible. So now divide all the terms with TT. TT divided by TT plus 2TP divided by TT. So it is equivalent to n upon 1 plus 2 TP by TT. So efficiency is going to A is equal to TP by TT, and efficiency is equal to 1 upon 2, 1 plus 2A, and A is equivalent to TP by TT and by 1 plus 2A. So the efficiency in this case is as similar as go back N. So the efficiency of go back N and selective repeat is same. Out of these much total number of packets, how much time sender is utilizing or how much packets sender is sending and number of packets. So that is why we are considering efficiency is equal to N upon 1 plus 2A. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.